Hi guys, Maikeru here, and this is my clue scroll sliding puzzle guide. This is a guide to help you with quick and easy solves. I'll go into details on methods that I use to solve them and easy ways to get it done. I'll break it down and then I'll show you me completing one, talk through it and show you exactly how it's done. While doing sliding puzzles, you'll want to solve bit by bit. First you want to solve the bit I've highlighted in green, which is the first row. Then the second row in pink, the third row in yellow, the fourth square in blue, and then the fifth square in white. I'll show you exactly how I solved them in the video in a second, and then the easy ways of doing so. Typically most of it's pretty simple, and once you get the hang of it, it's very easy to do. This method works for any sliding puzzle in Runescape, so you always do the first row, second row, third row, box, and then the other box, and then that way you can easily get it done very efficiently and very quickly. I typically can do clue scrolls within 30 seconds to a minute just by doing the way I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you it slower obviously and talk through it. Before I start showing you how to solve them, I just want to mention my favourite method of getting clue scrolls. Hards and elites from pickpocketing elves in Prifddinas. Literally the best way to get elites. The 15 or so elites I've got from elves have just been so quick, it's unreal. If you really want to get those hard and elite clue scrolls, pickpocketing elves is probably the best way in my opinion. To go and by what we said about before, with all of the ways to work it out, we want to do the first row first, second row, third row, then this part is the fourth, and this part is the fifth. So if we hover over the hint, it shows us our actual puzzle that we need to make. So we need a couple of things to start off with. We want to do our first row. So we want to get this one up into the corner, so this starting part's nice and easy. Then we need the little bit with the ear, this bit. These first three, really easy to do. But when you move on to the next part, which is those two that you need, so you need this one and this one, they're a bit more tricky. So to get them both in the order you want them, you need to make sure that you are spinning it round either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So one of them has to be underneath the other. This means that this one here, we're going to push up here and push round. This one here, we're going to push up. So if we rotate all of this in clockwise, that means this part's going to end up here, and this part's going to end up here, which is exactly where we want them. So if we move them up, they've just moved into the right place. I know it's a bit confusing. It looks more confusing than it is really. You just move all the parts into the places they need to be, and then you only have to worry when it comes to the last two bits. The next pieces we need are the shoulder. So the shoulder consists of this part and this part. So as you can see, if we were to do it like this, it's not going to work, because if we spin it round, they're in the wrong place, right? So all you need to make sure you're doing is you have them underneath correctly. So you just keep spinning them around. So now I've got this part on top of this shoulder, because this part is going here and the shoulder is going here. Then we rotate it clockwise and we've got it in its spot. Always rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise on those last two, and it makes it much easier. Now if we finish doing this arm, again, we're down to the last two. It's the rest of the shoulder. That means we need this part to be moved over. And we need it to be underneath this part and rotate it clockwise. So now we've got the parts on top of each other. We literally just rotate it. Just make sure you get your parts on top and then rotate. It's that easy. Then for this part, we need to do the bottom two first. We need to do this one and this one first. To do that, we rotate it again with them side by side this time. So, if I show you how to do it, it'll make things more clear. What we need is this part down here and this part here. So now if we rotate it, we've got them in the right place. Instead of being above each other, they're to the side of each other, because then they go above each other. Now we need the hand and the start of the belt. So if we rotate this now, it's in its right place. So for the next part, we're looking at his stomach and the belt. So we need these two pieces. So what we can do is rotate it around when they're next to each other and they go into place. The last part you just put in, and you've done your clue scroll. Another cool thing to note is if you have any crystal Triskelion keys, which are these, you can use them here and get a guaranteed elite clue scroll if you do not have one already. So make sure you have no elites. If you click this rock face, it'll give you a guaranteed elite clue scroll. See, guaranteed elite clue scroll and a bit of reward. So this one was awesome. I got blue charms and crimson charms, so that was a really good one. Normally they give you around 300k and an elite clue. But if you're lucky like me, you can get some awesome charms as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope this guide has been helpful to you. I thought I'd do a bit of a different guide here because people seem to struggle with sliding puzzles when they're really not that difficult with a bit of practice. Use the method that I've shown you and you'll be fine. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Please subscribe if you're new. Feel free to join the friends chat Maikeru if you fancy a chat. Comment down below if there's anything you would like to see in the future. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.